The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and I am not too caffeinated today, which is kind of interesting. And I think it's the way that I started my morning that has been really making a difference in terms of energy levels throughout the day. So this morning, I made it a point to not go on my phone for social media or anything else that involves like a notification. It was literally just to check the time, and then I went straight to brushing my teeth, checking my weight, which I was 204.4, which is kind of interesting because I had a refeed last night, so I thought it'd be a little heavier. But because I think like we've been around like 203.6 all week, so something like that. But yeah, and then other than that, it has been kind of like a good way of starting my morning. So brush my teeth, check my weight, and then I go and grab my meditation cushion, my yoga mat, head to my backyard, and I just start my meditation just like that. And when I start the meditation first thing in the morning, or like almost first thing, it really helps with just not being so stressed out. And then also too, it's almost like this anxiety like throughout the day that I get, where it's like, you know, I'm always thinking of something, I'm always trying to plan for something. And when I start the day with the meditation, it's like that voice of anxiety just simmers down and it just quiets. Like it's a lot quieter throughout the day. And so I think that's a really good thing, not only for making gains in the gym, you know, whether you're doing muscle building, fat loss, whatever, but it's also just connecting with people. You know, I find whenever I'm stressed out and I'm talking to somebody, I'm talking like a lot about myself, and it's not like I'm actually listening to the person. And so I feel like when I start my day like that, and my mind is a lot quieter, it's a lot easier to actually listen and to cue in to whatever the person is saying. And I think that's probably one of the biggest gifts that meditation has given me. So that was pretty freaking cool this morning. But for now, we have legs. And it is going to be a lot of fun because I haven't even looked at the program, but I know that we are going to be giving our legs a run for their money in terms of how far we can push them. So it's the same setup. So it's going to be, first set is going to be a 1 second hold on the contraction. Second set, 2 second hold on the contraction. Third set, 3 second hold, and so on until we get to our sixth set for a 6 second hold on each contraction. And so, dude, some movements, you can really freaking feel that contraction. Like any kind of isolated movement, like for legs, like a leg extension or a leg curl, or I've been doing like cable glute pinches, which is basically like a hip thrust, but you're holding a rope at a cable. Like anything where you're just holding it at the very top and you have to squeeze a lot just to hold it, that is man, that's where you get a big bang for your buck in terms of making gain, or you know, just making the most out of your workout. But yeah, and then other than that, meditations have been going well. Just as I was saying earlier, you know, that's kind of like the biggest update, is starting my day like that. And I'd say it's been really freaking good. But yeah, just keep it simple, you know, get your mantra. And if you all want to do like the same style of meditation that I do kind of like a rendition of Transcendental Meditation, then all the mantras listed with the ages are in the description below. But it's super simple, you know, just gently bring your attention back to the mantra. No matter what, you know, and it doesn't matter. Like, I almost think of like our thoughts almost like lawyers in a courtroom, where it's like they're trying to make an argument to pull your attention somewhere, and some are really, really good at it, just like there are really, really good lawyers out there. And it's interesting because no matter what, no matter, even if the thought is super, super pleasurable, that's I mean, think of it like this, like you're like, ooh, yeah, I would look really good at 300 pounds lean. You know, like, even though that's just freaking awesome in every way, shape imaginable, it's still a distraction. It's still something other than gently bringing your attention back to the mantra. And so when you kind of get in the rhythm of gently bringing your attention back to the mantra, it just gets easier and easier. You don't really have to think about it too much. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's just like with weight training, you know, the more intensity you bring to your sets, the better the workout you're gonna have. So you know, just kind of a good comparison with all that. But anyways, we are here. Let's go get some freaking legs in. All right, so we just finished up with a solid freaking leg day. But like I said, this gym does not have a place to pose. Well, you can pose in the locker room, you just can't film there. So here we are. We're at a park on the way home, and yeah, that's pretty much freaking it. But like I said, no upper body pump, just a leg pump. So let's see how we're looking. And I gotta say, the upper body is kind of lagging behind the legs. And I don't know if that's just because I have more fat on my legs and my legs lean out last. But either way, I still got some posing in, and we have quite a ways to go as far as where we want to be on our bodybuilding journey. So this is going to be a good freaking posing session. We'll do this, and then we'll get a meditation in. We'll call it a freaking day. Alright, that just about concludes the posing session. Let's get some freaking meditation in. Alright, So if you want to meditate with me, check the description below, and there will be a list. Oh man, something got into my foot. A list of age ranges with the corresponding mantras for those age ranges. So that's only if you want to do this style of kind of like a version of transcendental meditation. It's totally up to you though, do you, like whatever kind of meditation you want to do. Even if you don't want to do, maybe like your version of meditation, like playing music, writing, painting, whatever you enjoy. That's what I consider meditation. So anyways, this is going to be the start of 20 minutes. Let's freaking get to it. funny, my phone just gave me that, like, your volume is too loud notification, but I'm not even sure how that's possible. My phone is only like halfway up, so I don't know. But anyways, yeah, freaking solid. Solid. Yeah, man. Yeah, we went into almost like a trance there. Like, not to be like too woo-woo about it, but like once you get in the rhythm of just being with the mantra as gently as possible, I mean, your body just freaking relaxes like crazy. It is otherworldly. That's a good descriptor of what I go through. So, but yeah, not much to do now. We're just gonna go freaking get some grubbing. Yeah, got some chores to do around the house, like clean the litter box, do my dishes, and then, yeah, shower, get some grubbing, call it a night. But, yeah, great freaking leg day, great meditation session, both right now and this morning. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I just rolled out this new thing for the athletes I work with, and it's essentially what I do with meditation,